Hey folks, Brian here, coming to you from my private island getaway on the eastern seaboard of the United States. And I've been on vacation, and that's why I'm a little late posting something about Charlie Kirk, but I wanted to just throw in my 2 cents. When I saw it happen, I saw the news and I saw that he'd been murdered, and then I did see the video. I wish I hadn't seen the video, but I did. I felt the same way as when I was on 9/11, when I was watching. We turned on the TV, the World Trade Center's on fire. They're saying a plane had hit the building, and it was this, we just thought this terrible tragedy, this accident. And then we're watching when the second plane hit, and we knew immediately something had changed. That was not an accident. It was an act of war. It was a declaration of war, and that's the same way I felt with Charlie Kirk's murder. He was not. They say they call it hate speech, but really he just spoke things that they hate. And there's a quote that says, "Truth sounds like hate to those who hate the truth." And there's so many scriptures about that in days when, calling evil good and good evil. And Charlie Kirk spoke the truth. He spoke the truth about abortion. He spoke the truth about LGBT issues, sexuality issues. He spoke the truth about DEI and racism. He spoke the truth about marriage and family and children. He spoke the truth about men destroying women's sports. But most of all, he spoke the truth about Jesus. Jesus is the truth. He is the way, the truth, the life. No man comes to the Father but by him. That's what Charlie spoke. That's what got him killed. Just like John the Baptist, he was killed, murdered for speaking the truth about moral issues from a godly perspective. And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened to John the Baptist. That's what happened to him. And don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not elevating him to sainthood or whatever, but there's some similarities. Charlie was a voice crying in the wilderness. He was not the light, but he bore witness to the light. He pointed people to Jesus, someone greater than himself, and it got him killed. He was martyred for it. There's a quote from George Orwell. At least it's attributed to him. It may have come from someone else, but it says, "The further a society drifts from the truth, the more it will hate those who speak it." And that's what we're seeing today. We're seeing it all over the news. We're seeing it in congressional hearings. We're seeing it on TV. We're seeing it on Instagram and Facebook and everything. But we have to stand up for the truth. Even, like I said, it got him killed because Isaac Asimov said, "Violence is the last refuge of the incompetent." They cannot win with ideas. They cannot win against the truth. The truth wins. So they have to turn to violence. It's awful. It's heartbreaking. But at the same time, I think it's a spark of a revival that's coming in this country. I've seen reports. I've seen on Instagram and all these things of people who went to church this past Sunday for the first time in a long time, or maybe the first time ever. And I just pray that we can have more and more civil conversations like Charlie did. Open ourselves to people. If you disagree with me, come, let's talk. Let's talk about it. That's what I want to do. And so anyway, that's my 2 cents. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that. And as always, stay salty, my friend.